Hey guys, what is going on? This is Pete on the beat. In this video I would like to show you a upper back routine. Nowadays I prefer to have a dedicated separate session as long as for the upper part of my back, like upper routine, and another one for the lower portions of my back that is mostly based around rowing movements, rack pulls, mid rack pulls and that kind of stuff, because I don't have deadlift for the most part. And the reason for this is because, as you probably know, I prefer to train body part more and more frequently, and this is true. I use this method. This is one of my favorite things as long as for training, because it works extremely well, as you can probably see. But I do not use this for all of my body parts, and what I mean by this is I do not use this for my strongest points, my back and my legs. I do not train back and legs more than 2 times per week. So in order to help you understand better, guys, I'm gonna put it like this. I train my back and my legs twice a week, and virtually everything else is arms and deltoids. And when I train deltoids, most of the time I hit chest after deltoids. This is basically how I do everything. So anyway guys, without further ado, I would like to start with the first exercise. That is basically the warm-up, or the whole pre-exhaustion, if I can put it like this. As you probably know, I'm huge on pre-exhaustion, and actually as I'm talking this, as I'm putting together these videos, this basically makes me think about it that this is actually the only one Wither principle that I use, truth to be told, and I really like this Wither principle, but this is the only one that I use actually, and this is just a side note. So anyway, I did the dumbbell pullover. So the main reason why I prefer to do the dumbbell pullovers more and more frequently nowadays is the fact that I definitely believe this particular exercise has this amazing ability to really expand your rib cage, which is something that becomes extremely helpful and useful, or handy, if I can put it like this, when it comes to really stepping up your vacuum game. So as you probably already know, if you watch my other videos, I'm pretty obsessed with improving my vacuum game and getting this tiny little waist and whatnot. I'm all about this type of physique, the classic aesthetic type of physique, the old school bodybuilding and that kind of stuff. So another detail that I would like to point out that is actually important fact is that the whole routine, the whole training session is based around 30 sets, and those are like 5 exercises, 6 sets. Each set is between 12 to 15 reps, and this might be a lot of volume for a lot of people, but for me it's quite enough to get a really nice stimulation and really throw enough blood into this particular muscle area. And for the most part, definitely I prefer to use a lot of volume, or at least a decent amount of volume. So after the dumbbell pullover, guys, the next exercise that I did, basically the second exercise, was like wide grip pull downs, and then I did wide grip pull downs behind the neck. Basically those are the next 2 exercises, the second and the third exercise from the whole routine. 6 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And again, I would like to point something that I talk a lot about this in my previous videos, but I definitely believe it's extremely important and makes huge difference, so you can pay attention to this one. I always try to touch my chest, my upper chest, like right here with the bar, and for the most part I try to alternate, as long as for the grip width, I alternate on few sessions between more of a narrow type of grip and the widest possible grip. And on this particular session I use the widest possible grip for both the regular pull down and the behind the neck pull down. And as long as for the behind the neck, I also try to touch my neck, or actually it is my traps. You're gonna be able to see this on the footage that I'll provide after I finish with the explications and everything. So after this I did the third pull down, the third last pull down for this session, which was like a combination, because the grip that I use, I feel is like more of a combination type of thing between the narrow grip and the close grip. This particular handle, I really like this handle, and again I try to use the same principle. I try to touch my upper pecs right here. You're gonna be able to see this on the footage that I'll provide after I'm done with the explications and whatnot. Another 6 sets, 12 to 15 reps. I will not move a lot of weight, but I try to keep my core as stable as I can, and I try to avoid swinging. I try to get the deeper stretch at the bottom of the movement, and this is basically it. And the last exercise I did was seated row with the same grip. For the most part, with this particular exercise, I always try to keep the lower portion of my back like arched, but I also try to keep the upper portion of my back a bit bent. And the reason for this is because this allows me to get a lot deeper stretch, especially at the end of the movement, at the bottom of the movement. This is not the bottom, but the end of the movement. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you are gonna be able to see that this actually allows me to get a lot like better stretch even in my lower leg. It really doesn't matter that this particular session is not dedicated to target the lower legs, but I get this like overall stretch, overall better stretch, overall better contraction and whatnot. So yeah guys, after the whole session that I'm about to show right now with different angles and footage from the gym, I will show you some posing and some vacuums and that kind of stuff with my current conditioning. And I would like to point out that I'm maintaining currently this conditioning without counting calories. The only thing that I measure nowadays basically is I definitely try to make sure that I get enough high quality nutrients, like either enough high quality proteins and safe starches or enough high quality proteins and healthy fats, and of course enough high quality sodium and enough water, like spring water, stupid amounts of spring water to be told. And I'm pretty satisfied with the conditioning that I got without any dieting. Like this is zero dieting conditioning. And yeah, I'm gonna show some posing, some vacuums, and this is basically it. So yeah guys, if you really want to improve the upper portion of your back, you want to split your back training sessions and basically dedicate a separate session for the upper and for the lower portion of your back, I definitely encourage you to give this routine a try. In the description box down below, I will put like a breakdown of the whole routine, set by set, rep by rep and whatnot. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter and Snapchat. Basically the Twitter URL is the same such as my YouTube URL, which is twitter.com/PETONTHEBEAT1, and as long as for the Instagram and the Snapchat everything is Pete on the Beat. You can also visit my website, that is PETONTHEBEAT.com. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I would like to thank you for watching this video. You can give me some comments down below in the comment section, or some thumbs up, maybe share the video and whatnot. I'll be so happy if you do this. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more, and good work with the improving of your upper back. Peace!
Is